First things first, I'm going to ask you guys a question. What would you rather do? And which end would you rather be on here? Would you rather do somebody else wrong? Or would you rather be on the end of getting done wrong? Because I'm going to tell you guys the truth right now. I'd rather be on the end of getting done wrong. And I'll tell you why. Because when you are doing others wrong, you're in a very bad place to even be able to do something like that, bro. It's hard not to laugh at these individuals nowadays, man. But it's the truth. And when you're the person who people have done wrong, let's say in the past, it just goes to show that you were above them. And they felt the need to do what they did to try to bring you down to their level. Like, what did they think was going to happen, bro? What did they think was going to happen? If you look at these hot shots nowadays, they're not so hot anymore, are they? They thought they were all cool and funny, doing what they did to you in the past. And look who's laughing now. Not them, but you. Because you were on the other end. You were on the side where you got done wrong. So, karma is on your side. Karma does not favor these people who want to play all those games and do all that kind of stuff that they think they can do and get away with. It just doesn't. You got to play fair. If you're going to play, you got to play fair. You got to be able to benefit somebody else's life instead of treat people like dirt trash and take what you want and play mind games and mess with people's heads and all this stuff. And it just seems as if that is a lot of what is going on today in the world, in this modern day bimbo, Jimbo, Wimbo world. It's like the fucking Tom and Jerry show, bro. People just running around recklessly. Tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. We don't have time for that, bro. We're here to sacrifice. We're here to suffer and bleed. That's what we do. I bled a little bit today. I bled a little bit today. And guess what? The day before that, I bled a little bit. I was leaking from the nose. So, as men, that's what we do. We're here to sacrifice. We're here to suffer. We're here to bleed. Like the color of this hat. Because we are not only making America great again, we are making the whole world again. We are making the whole world great again. It's what we do. So, if you think you'd be the person that you'd rather be on the end of doing other people wrong instead of getting done wrong yourself, you got to be out of your fucking mind. Because it might feel all cool and dandy in the moment. You might say, well, I don't want to get done wrong. I'd rather do somebody else wrong. Well, guess what? You don't think about the repercussions. It's like a penalty in sports. You could trip somebody that's on a breakaway that's about to score some points. But there's repercussions to your actions. You cheated. Now you pay. Now they probably get even more points than they're just about to score. You see? You can't cheat your way through life. You're going to get caught. You can't do people wrong in life and think you're going to get away with it. Because it's all smiles and laughs on their end in that moment. But when it's all said and done, they live horrible, piss poor quality lives. Miserable existences, bro. All the years we had to go through, suffering, bleeding, battling. Look who's laughing now, bitch. You see? You did it to yourself. What did they think was going to happen? What did they think, bro, was going to happen? You get what you goddamn asked for. Pardon my French. But you do. You did it again. You asked for it. Karma is not on your side. The universe is not working in your favor. You are working against the universe. You were trying to be that entitled to make things just and will things in your way in the most untitledest, rudest way that you could possibly do. Complete arrogance. Things you've done to other people. You should be held down and be fed dirt in your mouth. But we ain't even gonna come attack you. We ain't gonna do nothing to you. We'll let the universe handle that. You might fall off your bicycle. You might break a spoke and go head over heels. We don't know. But something will happen. And it's gonna catch up. But as for the ones that are on the end of keeping a clean heart, a clean spirit, you've literally played fair with people your entire life. You never felt the need to literally target somebody else and actually do them wrong, actually lie, actually manipulate them. You played a fair game. You didn't do nothing overly dramatic to somebody else. But a lot of those somebody else's have done it to you, haven't they? The worst thing I done to another human being was not give them what they wanted. To protect my damn self. So I definitely made some people in my life probably feel bad. But not for the wrong reasons. To protect myself. I'm not going to give you what you want because you're gonna use that against me. I know what you're going to do. I'm not even going to go there. So of course you can make people feel bad. But you don't initiate those things. You don't target people and take things out of them. Lie to them. Run them completely over and move on to something else or somebody else or do all this crazy shit. Out of men and women, we're not going to sit here calling women bad people. But in this case, women have so much more leverage over men because men usually don't pick and choose who they want to do wrong and go to somebody else and all this stuff. Women can get into the life of a man a lot easier than a man can get into the life of a woman. Because women are smarter in this way, I think. I really do think they are. Which is why they can use that leverage over men. They can leave a man at any given point. They got something else right around the corner. If you guys really knew how these modern day women moved, it's exactly what they do. So, maybe not every woman in the world has that kind of leverage. But a lot of these girls do. There's the most average of average women who can do more than the top tier creme of the creme type of dude who is like a 1%er. An average of average woman can do more than he can do when it comes to getting other people. It's a lot harder for men to get women than it is for women to get men. They can get men easily. They know they can basically hit up anybody at any given time and they could get smashed because they know men are DTF. DTF. They know. And women don't give themselves up that easy because they know they're worth more than men know they're worth. But there's smart ass men out there in this world. And they damn well know. They almost know what women know. But there's a lot of dumbasses that they're pretty well are like dogs. They'll get whatever they can get. If they have any opportunity, they're gonna jump on it. They're pretty well drooling out the mouth. They're just gonna do whatever. They're literally so far away from their worth. It's not even funny. And this is why more women than men can use their leverage to their advantage to manipulate the mind games to do what they want. This is a fact. This isn't my opinion. This is a fact. So, and this is just in one area, but I just use that as an example, and it is nothing but the truth. But anyways, knowing your worth, man or woman, is a very important thing in this world. Very important. No man or woman should let anybody walk over them. And whoever is in your life should be treating you accordingly. I don't feel entitled to be treated head over heels, top of the what? Just at least fairly. I don't ask for a lot. I don't. But it seems like a lot of modern women ask for a lot. Men don't ask for much in general. We keep it simple. But you should not, man or woman, you should not let anybody walk all over you. You have to be treated accordingly. You got to be treated at least fair. I don't think everybody in the world deserves to be treated like a queen or a king unless you're capable yourself of treating the opposite that way as well. You're not entitled to be treated like a fucking queen or a fucking king when the other person is not doing that. That is called entitlement. There's a lot of delusional people in this world that want to act like that. Who thinks like that? Not me. Fair game is how it is. Why does anyone need that special of treatment and think they're that special of a person? Men and women are not like no one's more special than the other. But the delusion that goes on in this world today is insane. It's insane. A lot of women like to preach equality, but don't stand by what they say. It's contradicting over and over and over again. What men are out there in the world preaching for equality? I've never heard of it. They really don't want equality, bro. They don't. Because when it comes down to it, they want equality only when it benefits them. When it doesn't benefit them, they have another excuse. Oh, well, we're a woman, you're a man. You're contradicting yourself. You either want equality or you don't. You clearly don't. You made that clear. It's a simple thing of saying one thing and doing the other, which is what a lot of them do. A lot of them. I've talked to quite a few women in my life that their head was on straight. They get it. They understand. They're not delusional. They have real ass standards, bro, and that's respectable. I've talked to a lot of females even more and came across even more in my life. Complete delusional standards. Heads in the clouds. Probably was never told no once in her entire life. These are usually the individuals, even guy or girl, that's going to do other people wrong. They're entitled, they're brats, their heads are in the clouds. They have no sense of reality, they have no sense of how things actually are. Their parents probably treat them like a Barbie doll or some shit like this, I don't know. But they are definitely never told no, like once in their life. So they don't understand what being a fair game type of person is, because everything has to go their way. They're the only ones that matter. You don't matter. Your wants, your needs, your standards, it don't matter. If you have standards, oh my God, you're a bad person. How dare you? You rude motherfucker. But they can have all these standards. You have one standard. It's the end of the world. Do you see the delusion here? And both men and women, with even a slight bit of a good head on their shoulders, would know this is true. If you disagree, you are literally fucked. You're crazy. You are a nutcase. And you probably have multiple disorders of some kind. But this is facts. And these are usually the people, like I said, that's going to do you dirty and not care. And then deal with karma. And as life keeps going, it's only going to get worse for them. Some people's like, oh, I don't think they got their karma yet. The person that done me wrong, I don't think they got their karma yet. Do you have any idea the miserable ass existence that they're about to go into? Because it's almost like they never grew up as a young kid. So their ability to take accountability as they keep getting older, it's only going to hit them harder and harder and harder and harder. And they're going to avoid it as much as they possibly can. And it's crazy, but it's true. You do not want to deal with these people. Even thinking about it, even thinking about them, it does something to your soul. I'm telling you, man. They are beyond fucked up. And you cannot deal with these people. If you do, they will ruin you. They will break you down. Bit by bit. They'll act just nice enough to keep you around. They'll act just good enough to do this, to do that. But as for the rest, they're going to piss you off. And it's honestly how it makes me feel even talking about this, because I know what it's like. If you deal with people like this, bro, it's just gonna get you hot-headed, because that's how frustrating it is. That's why you have to be so aware of when you get in the mix with these people, that you know what they're about. You have to know what they're about immediately, because if they get you in their trap, you're done. There's going to be no coming out of it. And if you do come out of it, you're going to be going through years of shit. You know, I've already been through all that. It's a very humbling experience. And you will be the strongest motherfucker going if you can get through that and come out better. The strongest. The coldest. The baddest. The hardest working. The most driven. The most ambitious. It does something to your soul dealing with a very toxic, negative person in that case. Because that's one of the hardest things you're ever going to deal with in your life. And you didn't know how severe it was until you actually went through the process with that person. And when you do, you'll see. And even a part of it, I'm not going to lie, a lot of people can't sit in front of a camera like I do right now and talk about this stuff, because it's difficult. It's even embarrassing, bro. Like, going through it, it's honestly embarrassing. That's a part of what pisses you off so much. The embarrassment of what they done, of what they did to you. Like, it's gonna make you mad, bro. But you gotta take all that anger and frustration and just kind of try to breathe and think clearly, and then take that energy and use it into the real world to really better your life and existence and not do the wrong things because of what happened to you. And you will get rewarded very well for all your efforts and all your work, never bending, never breaking, never giving up, doing what you do. These things can happen to anybody, man. And it just so happened to me a long ass time ago. And I've made leaps and bounds over the years. It woke me up. It's almost like I needed it. Sometimes you need the most devastating things to happen so it can wake you up. So you can get on your path, get on your purpose, get your mind right, get your priorities straight, and become the best you can be and love your life. Because these people will do the exact opposite of make you love your life. They will make you hate your existence. They will make you hate them. They will make you hate everything. That's how you feel after dealing with a nutcase like that, who was so entitled and rude. For real. So, once again, you would much be on the other end of something bad happening to you rather than you making something bad happen to somebody else, because that goes to show how far behind you truly are to be able to do something like that to somebody else rather than something bad happening to you that's going to push you and make you better. It's just how it is. So I hope this video can inspire somebody. Maybe someone's watching this that has not so great intentions, and you might be on the hunt to do something to somebody. I don't know what's going to go on, but hopefully this can stop somebody from doing that and make them realize that it is not the answer. Violence is not the answer, because that stuff is violent. The only way I recommend violence is if you're protecting yourself, because when it comes to myself, I can get very violent. If I feel endangered in any way, shape, or form, I can get very violent, because it's a protection mechanism that you're going to use to protect yourself, maybe your loved ones, or whoever's involved. But that's where I recommend violence. I think everybody should be strong to an extent, learn how to fight, learn how to take some stuff, make you a better man, even a better woman. But as a woman, not so much for yourself. I mean, that's what a strong man in your life is for, to do those things for you. But even then, there's even a lot of people in the world recommending women to learn a few fighting techniques. You don't gotta go balls to walls and become UFC strawweight champion, no shit like that. But like, maybe show up to a gym, learn a couple moves in the mat, lock somebody up, who knows. But anyways, guys, I'm out with this video. I hope this can open at least somebody's eyes to the truth here. I'll be back with another video.